10 Mysterious Mother Nature Facts Science Can't Explain.
10. Cows always face north or south while eating. Let's face it, nobody is sitting around trying to figure out what direction most animals face while they are eating. For instance, our cat would sit on its head if it meant that it could get a few extra treats. Fortunately, there are scientists out there much smarter than us. Utilizing satellite images pulled from Google Earth, a team of researchers found that cows always stood facing the magnetic poles within the herd while eating or resting. Always. Spooky, right? 9. Why do we need sleep? When you consider how much time we spend sleeping, it seems like a given that we really need it. And we do. We do really need to sleep in order to stay healthy and stay alive. However, scientists aren't sure why this is exactly. Every creature on the planet experiences some form of sleep, and right now one of the leading theories is that we sleep for brain maintenance. Crazy. 8. Why did some mammals turn back to the ocean? Evolution is one of the most consistent and heralded scientific theories around today, and it has survived for numerous years and likely will continue to do so. Still, we are left with some questions. We understand why evolution would bring animals out of the water and onto land, but what would cause the inverse to be true, such as what happened with the ancestors of seals? Evolution from within the waters is a much trickier situation and one that doesn't make sense with our current scientific understanding. 7. Magnets. Scientists understand how magnets work to a degree, but what they don't understand is this: why do natural magnets always have a north and south pole? Further, no matter how many times you cut a magnet in half, you will always get a magnet that has a north and south pole. Pretty strange, right? Scientists can generate lab-made magnets that only have a north or south pole, but out in the wild this is simply not the case. It has never happened. Simply put, we just don't know why. You know what, let's just set magnets aside entirely. Why do they even exist? 6. A cat's purr. If you have a cat, then you know just how content your kitty is when they are purring, and there is little more rewarding for a cat owner than to bask in the love of an adoring cat. Yet, this simple act of purring has kept scientists on the edge of pulling out their hair for as long as they've been studying our feline friends. Scientists to this day don't have a solid answer down, but the leading hypothesis is that cats use the vocal folds in their larynx in order to create the vibrating sounds we interpret as purrs. Why do domesticated cats all choose to do this? No idea. 5. The placebo effect. In that film, our cartoon heroes drink from a bottle labeled special stuff, and then they are suddenly able to defeat the well-known stars in a game of basketball along with the help of Bill Murray and Michael Jordan. Oh, weren't the 90s incredible? The thing is, the placebo effect is real and has been shown to repeatedly occur in control tests by leading scientific studies. As long as your brain believes that your medication will work, then it likely will. Pretty crazy, right? It seems like our brain is willing our body to heal through the power of our faith in a sugar-filled dummy pill. The craziest thing of all is this: even when we realize that it is just a placebo, the effect continues to work. 4. The act of yawning. Yawning itself isn't very exciting. In fact, the yawn is commonly used as a symbol of boredom or fatigue. Yawning is a part of our life pretty much from birth, and it persists with us all throughout. No matter where you live or were born, you yawn. That's just how your body works. The only tricky thing is this: we don't know why exactly we yawn. There are many theories floating around as to the pervasiveness of our yawning, but nothing is concrete. One theory explains that we yawn due to a subtle lack of oxygen flow, thus probing ourselves into the act of gulping down some extra oxygen. As I wrote this, I began to yawn. Crazy world we live in, right? 3. The Voynich manuscript. Next up, we'll talk about the unintelligible Voynich manuscript. The Voynich manuscript is a 246-page book that is filled with botanical illustrations along with written word that modern man has so far been incapable of deciphering. Carbon dating places the book at around 1400, but our inability to translate the words in the manuscript has made it near impossible to place in terms of which civilization or culture it belongs to. Right now researchers are tentatively calling it a book on medicine, but there is no clear reason as to why it is incapable of being translated. 2. The Stone Balls of Costa Rica. In Costa Rica there is a similar mystery haunting locals, but it doesn't quite have the curbside appeal of Stonehenge, giant stone balls. All over Costa Rica you can find perfectly spherical stone balls that range in size from bowling balls all the way to about 8 feet in total size. These balls are littered throughout the country, and the perfect craftsmanship makes them unlikely to have been made by locals with crude tools. Nobody knows where they came from or how they got there. 1. Powerful cosmic rays. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity has been instrumental in the world of science for many reasons. One of those reasons is its application to the GZK limit. The GZK limit sets a proposed ceiling on how powerful cosmic rays can do when they hit Earth and filter through our atmosphere. However, scientists across the ocean at the Eikano Observatory of Japan have found powerful cosmic rays that have routinely blown through this ceiling. The source of these powerful rays has never been identified, and further research has come up dry when trying to get an answer.